Okay, so you are on question one of part one. All right, we go into it, and it's talking about Farma Sarah. We have the picture of all of her different pens that she has there. You see the horses, the chickens, the ducks, the cow, sheep, and the pigs. But for question number one, we're going to see what we're focusing on, okay? So, Farmer Sarah measured, there's that word, okay, that means found out the lengths, of the outside of the pig pen. Here's the pig pen, okay? Now, I'm not great at drawing pigs, but I tried my best. But if I wasn't and I wanted to show my work, I could just write the word pigs. I know that's what's in there, okay? And wrote her measurements below. Okay, so she went out and measured. She probably used something like this, okay? Or maybe a yard measure or a tape measurer, okay? But she went out and she measured in feet, okay? So she said this side up here was 8 feet. And I got to compliment Farmer Sarah. She does an excellent job of putting her units on there. So I know that she's talking about feet. And this side was 17 feet. And this side again was 11 feet. Well, if I don't, does anything stand out right away? Yeah, maybe you noticed that this side and this side were the same. Okay, and I tried my best with my drawing to make them the same, but if I looked at it, this side kind of looks a little bit longer in the drawing, but since I labeled it, I can now see that it's meant to be the same. Okay, and it says, what is the perimeter of the pig pen? Well, maybe I'm stuck. I'm like, oh no, what's perimeter mean? Well, peri means around, and meter means measure. So when I put those together, it means the measure around. So that means the measurement around the outside. Okay, so how am I going to figure this out? So I want you to pause and I want you to try to see, maybe you already did it, but if you haven't, try to find a strategy to figure this one out. Hopefully you paused. Okay, so maybe you were like, yeah, well, if I need to figure out the whole thing, I need to figure out what this side was, plus this side, plus this side, plus this side, and add them all up. And you are correct. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write 8 plus 11 plus 11 plus 17, and that equals, I don't know yet. Okay, so what strategies could you use for this? Well, there's a lot of them. Okay, maybe you know how to line them up and do the standard algorithm. Okay, but let's say you don't know that. When I look at these, I always like doubles. Doubles are really easy for me. I just double them. So I look at these two and I'm like, hey, 11 and 11, I can put those together. Okay, well, I might know that 10 plus 10 is equal to 20, and then I can do the 1 plus the 1 is equal to 2, and when I put those together, yeah, you got it, it's 22. So I go ahead and write 22 down here. Now I want to bring down the 8 and my 17, okay? So maybe you did it that way, but you might have just started with 8 plus 11, but I like doing it the easiest way first, okay? So now I just need to do 8 plus 22 plus 17. Well, if you've ever had me in class, you know we played a game called I Have, You Need, okay? So we're going to learn that game really quickly because it's going to help you with this next part. When I say, we're going to play to 10. So if I say I have 9, you have to tell me how much you need to get to 10. So let's do that. I have 9, you need, yeah, you need 1. I have 5, how much do you need to get to 10? You need another 5, okay? I have 3, you need 7. Okay, well, it doesn't just work for tens. Okay, if you were at 42 or you were at 48 and you wanted to get to the next 10, which would be, yeah, 50, 48, well, thinking about a number line, if I'm at 48, 49, 50, I need to go 1, 2. So 48 plus 2. Well, if I look at this one, I see, hey, 22. To get to 30, how much do I need from 22 to get up to 30? And what you might notice is you need 8. Well, look at that. we have an 8. So why don't I do that one together? 22 and 8 gives me 30 plus 17. And now we haven't changed anything, but we've been working our way through it. What's easier, trying to do all 4 of these at once or working our way step by step till we get here? Now, most people will say, yeah, working like this. Now, you might notice this right away and see what it is, but let's say you don't. I'm going to draw a number line. Okay, here's my number line, starting at 30, and I need to add 17. Well, adding 17 all at once might be a little difficult. So 17, I can break that apart as 10 plus 7. So I'm going to go 30 plus 10 is really easy. Gets me to 40. And then all I need to do, I already did my 10. I need to add the 7. 40 plus 7, well, that's easy. It gets me to 47. Okay? And now, this I get so many people, they're like, I'm done. I'm writing 47. And they go to their paper and they just write 47. Okay? Well, if you do that, I have no idea what that 47 means. Does that mean you're 47 years old? Okay, yeah, you'd be the same age as Mr. Bushler. Does that mean you ate 47 ice creams? I have no idea. So right now, I want you to pause and go back to the problem and read it and figure out what that 47 really means. So pause it, go back and read it. All right. And what I saw that stood out was, it says, what is the perimeter of the pig pen? Okay, so I'm going to write a sentence. The perimeter of the pig pen is 47. What are my units? Yeah, it's feet. Everything I added up was feet. Okay, so right there is my first one. Now, if you just wrote 47 down, even if you wrote this whole sentence down, that's not showing your work. You have to show your work by either drawing a picture, number lines are great, taking it step by step. I showed you multiple ways to do it, but you have to show your work. If you don't show your work on these, you do lose credit, okay? So just getting the right answer will get you part of it, but you do need to be able to show your work. All right, so fun on the farm, that was question number 1. I will see you for question number 2.